Let's try. Ultimating Charlotte, the moment you have been waiting for. And those are some serious scriptures, man. And absolute memer. We will lose the game, but man, it's worth it. Like, look at this. Sloth here, and today deck that will absolutely blow your mind. We are going for the real big spells deck, and I'll tell you, man, Chandra, absolutely ridiculously strong planeswalker. I was blown away when I first played her. It was like, yeah, good abilities, but when I started doubling everything, getting all the cards I need, man, she absolutely dominates the battlefield. If this is unanswered, you will win the game, and you will also see Charlotte ultimate. I know, crazy. I couldn't believe it myself. And man, it will be glorious. You will like it. So, Breach the Multiverse. This is the card, the main idea for the deck. We wanted to make a Breach the Multiverse deck, and this forces red because you need treasures. You could also go rampway, but I feel treasures are much more competitive. And for this reason, we play 4 big scores. By the way, big score and Chandra, like, this will win you the game. It's basically a free spell that draws you 4 cards. That's insane, man. Back to the Breach the Multiverse. So the card, what it does, you mill 10 cards and your opponent mills 10 cards. If you have Chandra in the board, you mill 20 total. That's also a win con. For each player, you choose a creature or a planeswalker from, that player's graveyard. So basically, you choose one from yours, you choose one from your opponent's. Not one creature and a planeswalker from each graveyard. You take 2 creatures total, or planeswalkers, or any kind of mix, and you put them into battlefield under your control, and you switch the type. It's cool. So what this deck is, a lot of creatures that you want to hit with Breach the Multiverse in situation where your opponent does not want to cooperate and give you a 5 or 6 or 7 drop, which sometimes happen. But to be honest, you often hit Chandra from your opponent deck because a lot of people play it and short it as well. So we also have Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. It's a good pick for for Breach the Multiverse because it can draw your cards, but it also can ramp you if you need it. So you play it, you get 3 treasure tokens, and then you can go into 7 mana on the next turn. So we have a lot of ways to go around it. We have Fable of the Mirror Breaker to create treasures. So we have so many ways to somehow get into the 7 mana faster. But even if you don't, it's fine. You usually hit 7 mana during the game, and you just can hit it naturally. Don't forget, like I mentioned it as a kind of joke, right? You mill 20 cards, but this is an actual win con. If you do it with Chandra, you mill 20 cards from your opponent deck. If you do it twice during 2 turns, it's 40 cards. And you both do not have library. But it's your turn. Your opponent is drawing first. So you can actually instantly kill with this card without even this whole, creature shenanigan. It's not the main win con. You generally want those cards and just get advantage, because if you play Chandra into Shorted, that's what? 11 mana worth of 7 cards, so this kind of stuff. But you can absolutely just kill your opponent in some situations, and Chandra stays on the board more than you think. She is pretty sticky, man. And the -X is ridiculous, because I should read the card first, but you probably know it by now. And the -X means that you kill 2 creatures. Usually there are some small creatures and the big one. The big one goes with the removal that you already have in the hand, and the small ones goes with the -X. You clear everything. There's Chandra on the board, they need to answer her or they lose the game. And if you have mana, don't forget you can copy spells on each of the turns. So it can be go for the throat on your turn for double removal, then you -X, you double removal. It's 4 creatures, man, for 2 extra mana on top of the Chandra. And then you go into your open turn, he plays some stuff, and that step you can go for the throat again and kill 2 creatures. It's ridiculous. You can double burn down the house and have 6 devils in the board to either protect Chandra or attack, or a big mix of both. Like, this deck goes absolutely over the top. And you will see it in action, you will see all those cool lethals. I did not expect to cast so many Breach the Multiverse in Mythic. I didn't pay attention to this card too much. Of course, I wouldn't craft it, we'll see, because maybe there's only mono red and 7-drop is no. But so far, man, I've been casting it nearly every game with no issues, especially with this kind of shell, because we have Go for the Throats, Volcanic Spites, and it means that you will probably kill a lot of creatures early game. And when you hit this Fable into 5 mana Sheoldred'S, suddenly your board is really hard to contest and you have way more time than usually. And the games will be super epic. I really think you will like them. So, you know, let's go with it. Alright, we're going first. We have lands, guys. We have lands. We are able to play it. And with Volcanic Spite, we should have some nice curve going on. Let's see what exactly are we about this game. We probably get rid of one Breach the Multiverse, because all we need is one for now. Alright, no creatures yet. This will get rough at some point, but so far it's a bit slow. But yeah, he will start doing a lot of crazy stuff very quickly. Fable. You know what? This is really good for us, because we can remove the token. I should probably do it at the end step, but you know, I'm too excited about killing the goblin. Big score is a good one. The more big scores, the better. Alright, it would be hard to discard anything, you know? Like, those are some serious cards, even the Volcanic Spite. Probably you draw some more removal, so this might be the target, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. We need to curve out a little bit. And Gleeful Demolition, 1 mana, destroy target. Oh, this is this version. Alright, that's mean. Alright, blood tokens. Big score needs to be big. I think we can play Sheoldred. It gives us a lot of time during this whole game. Alright, so he wants the creature. He will draw a card, but now Harvester isn't as good. I think we still need to do it. The question is it... Well, we save the Breach the Multiverse. We can actually play it on the next turn. Whoa. If we hit an untapped land, we can actually play it, man. If we hit an untapped land, man, I cannot... Like, I play 26 lands, man. This deck doesn't draw lands at all. Like, 26? More like 2. No, like, honestly, I cannot draw lands for life with this one today. Oh, that would be such epic play. So what are we doing? We can kill the Harvester. It's slow, though. It doesn't ramp us into the main game plan, right? We could big score again on the Fable, maybe. Then we hit the land, so we have 5 mana total. And we can go for the Throated. I think it's a bit better. We just need to hit those lands, man. Man, this would be so much better if we had different play. Alright, not the perfect one, but I'll take it at this point. I just burned 1 extra treasure, right? We could also go for Atsushi, but then no Breach the Multiverse. We are at 22, so we have a little bit more time. Corrupted Conviction, alright. If he plays things like this, let's kill it in response. Because he wants to put pressure on our face. He also has Fable flipped, so he definitely wants to hit something like Harvester with it. It's some value, you know? Man, I kinda like this card. It's extremely good. But it's nice we have this kind of effect again in the standard. Like, you know, black control decks work so cool, man. Alright, our opponent is getting some cards. He doesn't realize that will breach his multiverse. On the next turn. It still will be hard, right? But we have a lot of good cards. Hopefully we hit like Chandra or something and stabilize the board. I mean, let's go for it. This is what the deck is about. We need to breach this multiverse and hopefully get really good cards. Are there responses? If we hit Sheoldred, we can also get rid of Kiki-Jiki. Chandra also kills both. I've seen Chandra. There is... yeah. Oh yes, Rankle and Turban. I was looking at this card, but I might as well play it, I guess. So what can we do? We can make a treasure token, right? Sacrifices a creature. If a source would deal damage to a player or battle this turn. Oh, but only player battle. Alright. Let's start like this. I think it's a healthy approach. And we just kill his full board. So he can sacrifice with the anvil, but he doesn't get the tokens, right? So he needs to start the treasure thing again. He can absolutely do it. I don't think he has anything with haste except, you know, this. Exactly this. I mean, giving treasure is not good. Like, let's be honest, this is kinda synergistic card for him. Like, this is very specific pick. But it's still a 3/4 first striker with flyer, so we will take it. But yeah, it definitely fits his deck, because he wants the treasures to create, you know, the tokens. Sacrificing a creature, it's great, right? Because he has so many creatures that are 1/1s. And if a source would deal damage to a player, I mean, Anvil definitely deals a lot of damage to a player, including like epicers. So then everything deals like 3 damage, and that's insane, man. Chandra, probably, right? Alright. I mean, he's getting there, but he's getting low on cards. At some point we hope to starve him. And we're still at 20, like his full aggression goes around our face. Corrupted Conviction, oh man. The Cardo getting real, but still pretty nice board so far. Then we can start defending with Rankle, and as a first striker it helps a little bit. They already get the passive, right? So alright, cool. And that's the third anvil. Alright, so we need to be prepared for a lot of pressure, man. We could kill all of this. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Alright, he has enough cards in the graveyard. What actually ultimate does? For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature. I mean, alright. Discard 3 cards, that is relevant. Put all creature cards from all graveyards into the battlefield under your control. How many creatures he actually has? I mean, quite a lot. This could be a win con, but is it the best win con? If I play this, I only have 1 mana, so this is my full play. This is my full play, man. I think we should go with Chandra. The faster we set her up, the better. So we can either kill this. I think it's worth it. As long as we kill on his turn. Like, he can sacrifice both, but every single turn he needs another artifact to start the chain. And at some point, those 3 cards might not have an artifact, hopefully. Do we attack? Chandra is extremely powerful, so for this one turn let's wait. Because he might have Rankle and Thorbrand as well. Thorbrand, bad memories. Definitely some bad memories right there. So as you can see, he can create board again, but now we might untap with Chandra. And we still get the double spell effect, right? And we can +1 for, you know, the multiverse thing. We can +1 for the multiverse thing. Or just the big score and 4 lands. Are there? Oh, Trespasser, sure. Let's go for the big score then. I like the effect overall. We should draw a land, right? With 4 cards it's nearly impossible to whiff.
I'm ending this fight.
And we definitely need some nice value. I mean, that's a land. We're still at 18, man. Okay, I think, yeah, it's pretty darn cool. So, I could play Shrouded and still go for the frog. I think Shrouded is really nice. It protects Chandra a little bit. I might have to stop this. Not exactly sure. 23, 24. Alright, I have a different idea for the lethal. And it will be epic. So we're not killing him with the damage probably. Yeah, I think if we can copy the multiverse or just play it 3 times or 2 after he hits 20 and he cycles a lot of cards, we just mill him. Because we both won't have libraries, but he will draw first. Draw those cards. draw those cards. It will be still a bit harsh because he's building 3 creatures a turn and he can directly drain us, but you know, we're getting there. Alright, so how do we do it? We have another one, so I think we can waste this one. Oh, this is only 1 creature. Oh, that's a bit rough. I forgot they're all artifacts. So let's take this 1 damage instead. So they sacrifice those 2. Attacks the Chandra, probably. Voltage Surge, that's a really good one. Oh no. Alright, I guess we are going the hard mode then. This 1 damage really... Man, go for the throat. Definitely showing a little bit weakness in this situation. But we have the Sharded, right? That's another win con. Like, we have options, man. We just need to start using them. So this is 5 mana. We can destroy it. He drains us. It's kinda fine, I think. Let's try. Ultimating Sharded, the moment you have been waiting for. And those are some serious scriptures, man. It's... By different opponents, alright. And do we kill... Maybe, you know what? Maybe we actually kill this one, because he cannot sacrifice it, so let's get a little bit more board advantage. Good game, that's interesting. What do you mean, bro? Does he mean that we won or that we lost? Okay, go for the throat. Not doing much here, so maybe let's go for Atsushi at this point. That could be Rancor and Thorbrand. I think this is his last card, right? And he wants to attack, but he needs to deal combat damage to a player. And I don't think he will unless he removes all of the creatures. Alright, let's see. I wonder, they usually aren't, you know, like, sporty, and when they say good game, they usually mean that they won, because they're so good. But let's see, maybe it's different this time. Maybe they just cannot beat the true scriptures, and they know that, yeah, it seems like it, right? They try to do as much stuff as they can, play everything, because they know their hand will be empty. And we just need to survive until the last chapter, man. Sharded, doing her plan. And milling, pretty nice as well. So, all we need to do. We could also play Atsushi and try to exile cards and hit the multiverse, but we won't have enough mana. Treasures, not worth it. We pay 4 mana to get 3. So, I think what we actually want is Fable into Bankbuster. All we need, man, Charlotte is doing her incantations, and all we need to do is defend the fortress. Do you feel like the endgame villain vibe? Because it's always like this. Every RPG, just the ritual at the end, and this is the one. We could start attacking, but we really want to survive this turn, you know? Alright, and he's trying to drain us so hard. So I keep the removal probably. They cannot sacrifice it in response unless they hit the village rights thing, you know? And if they hit Rancor, that's their only way to win the game in time, right? Okay, it's fine. I'm thinking about all the possible draws, but I don't think there's anything that really helps them. Takanuma is definitely some reasonable selection overall, but he's down to 13 cards. If he hits 10, Breach the Multiverse actually kills him. Man, you can check the deck if you want to pause. You can copy this one. Alright. Yeah, I expected it would be probably Braid, so let's make a stop. Let's see the attack, that's the important part. He cannot really attack into us, man. To end? Nope. You are not getting the value, my friend. And this is the true scriptures. We have been waiting for... Oh my god, we actually made it work. It's crazy. Oh, that was a good game. Oh, he won't let us through. Man, just one trigger for the viewers. This might be the first game ever won by the true scriptures by the Sheoldred. And against Anvil deck, that's no simple feat. Alright, we are going first. Pretty nice land curve, pretty nice removal. Like, this is one of my favorite cards. We've been playing with this effect before and it was pretty good one. So, we will think boldly. And we seem to be against some Golgari, nice. They might tear us under, but let's roll the dice, because they might not. If they want, we get so much card advantage. If not, we need to wait so long that I don't think it's worth it. So let's see. Is that tear us under? No! Very nice. Alright. And that's some toxic gaming right there. Alright. So I definitely killed this one first. And we should put one of the cards. I know, guys, but it's too early. It's too early. We have two more. And this is way better, right? We are guaranteed to hit the land. This will be a tap land, so it hurts a little bit, because all of our plays are 2 mana. But we can get it to work. And if this is the only one that stays, I think we should have some time. See, we would miss our land drop. And let's go for the fraud then. Our opponent is extremely pressuring us. I don't want him to untap because he might have Tyvar stand, right? This is definitely a Tyvar stand deck. Toxic Tyvar stand deck. So we need to keep, you know, them out of those creatures. Oh boy. Oh boy. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's an awkward situation. Whenever a creature you control with toxic deals combat damage to a player, I get 2 poison counters. I mean, it's not the worst. If we can keep the board clear, we can set up for Sheoldred. So we go to 6. I think we have to do it. I think we have to do it, man. Oh boy, this will be so close. I need him to play something with 3 toughness or less. We need to keep the board clear after this. Alright, that will do. Oh, it cannot be closer, man. Let's hit this one. We are not cycling any of the cards. Like, 3 damage thing kinda matters. Go for the throat would kill the Rot Priest. Alright, I need to take this one. Can we set up the perfect Sheoldred for this game? I think there is a chance. I think there is a chance. We kinda showed we have no sweeper, right now. Alright. Please, please, please. If he protects it with Tyvar stand, that doesn't seem great, right? And the point is that he cannot protect from Sheoldred because this is such a strong sacrifice effect. So I think he has Tyvar stand. He decided, I will just protect the Rot Priest, but this is the only punishment for this kind of play. And I hope this won us the game, man. I think it did. I think it did. Especially that Atsushi. When we were so pressured, we didn't draw a single card with the Bankbuster. So I'm attacking because, you know, there's no red. If he kills the creature, it's fine. Like, he kills Sheoldred anyway, right? Boss Sage. So he had the answer all along. All along. But he's down to 1 card. Let's go for black mana. You know, the habit. The invoking the habits. 1 card in the hand against our Atsushi Sheoldred. I don't think he can make it. Oh boy. Smork? You know what, I know Big Score can draw us into the big thing, but Atsushi is really good. Like, it basically closes the game. They don't have enough gas to fight this. Their creatures are measly, small. Oh, maybe they can drown us. But for this reason, we can go 8 or 3 cards. Let's try to fish for good cards. I think we can make it work this way. Alright, Sheoldred. And the hand. Alright, but it means that we can play a little bit more. So, let's start with Big Score maybe and see what we actually get. Like, he has only 1 card. Even if it's perfect, he still needs a good top deck. That's some Chandra. Alright. Let's attack with Shrouded. Like, we need him to have 8 cards, right? Only as a sorcerer, only if an opponent has 8 or more cards. I mean, we will go for this then. Chandra is here. We have a land, we have a lot of mana, so now the card we kinda put on the back side of the deck would be great, but we still will get there. Chandra. We have no instants, but we will get them, don't you worry. Don't you worry, there will be something cool.
No idea who you're missing.
Let's see what we roll. Even the big score, man. Are those 3 lands? Trespasser and... Alright, I mean, that's a thing that can happen. But the point is that we can keep digging, and at some point, like on the next turn, we will cast the Breach probably. And that should be absolutely it. Meanwhile, Shrouded just casually killing. Man, this one play with the Rod Priest sacrifice was all that counts. I wonder, maybe the last card is Tyver stand? Oh, what a cute 1/1. It would be such a shame if something happened to it. So he knows about the removal, of course. We wait until the end step so he cannot play another card. And we can double target this, so don't worry, we don't need to go for the Shrouded. Oh my god, that's some clapping action. Alright, that's a good one. I think we need to cheer this one out. We still win, don't you worry, but that was pretty epic play. Like, this was the only way he can force us to, you know, play into our own stuff. And let's draw some cards. Let's breach. We already used the instant or sorcery. Oh, that would be so epic, but let's go for it. We are breaching the multiverse. And we are getting our Shrouded back, man. I don't care, this is my Shrouded. No planeswalkers, unfortunately, but still we can get so much stuff. And let's go for Glissa, because she's pretty cool. Now he sacrifices the stuff, and we can play... I mean a live game, right? Let's hit this one, maybe we hit something cool as well. Breach the Multiverse? Sure, we can do it again. We can absolutely do it again. Oh, that's a land. And absolute memer. We will lose the game, but man, it's worth it. Like, look at this. Maybe we actually won't, right? So the creature... This deals more damage, so let's go like this. And opponent's graveyard. I'm not sure if we have anything. Let's go for the Rod Priest. We don't like the card, so we definitely need to make it work. And yeah, we actually won't lose because we are not drawing, right? Or we are. Or we aren't. Who knows? Trespasser. That's the second one. I'm absolutely bamboozled, but it's still fine. We will get there, don't you worry. Trespassers are all there is. I think we have Chandra, right? So we can deal 7 damage. Our opponent, being a champ, eating all the damage. And let's give him some love. Because he really allowed all of this combo, so I milled myself fully, but we still won, it's fine. That was a fun game. Alright, we are going first. Man, I really like this deck so far. It's so versatile, and the Volcanic Spite is such a cool removal, except, you know, 4 and 5 toughness creatures, because this might get messy. Like, you can cycle and curate your hand for 0 mana, and usually you play 3 damage removal anyway, right? And we just, you know, work through our big score, because if we can breach the multiverse, man, oh, it's not the perfect card. You know you don't like to see it. Is there any way to go around it? Like, we could play Shrouded. I don't want to lose cards, bro. I like my cards, and I'm big scoring just to hit my cards. Let's go like this. So this way we don't switch to nighttime, right? And now I can use the treasures if I have to kill one of the next... Oh no, blue mana, are you serious? That is not what I wanted to see. That's really bad. What was the exile? Yeah, sure. Also, oh boy, this might get ugly very quickly. We could also play Chandra, but this is such a fishy meta. It's either drawing with Bankbuster or, you know what, make disappear. However, make disappear won't play around this, so if he wants to counter it, he still needs to sacrifice the Trespasser. Oh, nice. Nice. Sure, that, as always, great value. And I really like this card so far. I mean, the board presence is huge. And 4/5 is like nothing to scoff at. Like it's really strong creature. You can block basically even Bankbuster, right? It's like shorted anyway. Alright, so I think this man Chandra is ridiculous. This Planeswalker is so powerful, it's crazy. We have the land for Chandra, right? We could also just play her and get combination of colors in mana. That was weird sentence, but you get the idea. I still think we do it like this. Is this Fable? I think it's too late for Fable. Alright, starting to regret it. It's fine. Absolutely fine. I think we just not attack, honestly.
Time to light up the darkness.
Until end of your next turn. So, whatever we get, we give him a moment to prepare. That was the only card? Why is it here? Alright, alright. Sure. So let's see what he plays. He knows what the next play is, so that's a bit scary, but don't forget it will get copied from Chandra, unless he kills her. I hope he won't. She's at 6 loyalty, it's not as easy, but a single edict might do, so let's see. They usually don't play it. Alright, I forgot. Invoke the spare gaming. Alright, but still, we get our stuff. So one way or the other, we will get good things into our game plan. So it will be Chandra probably for... Oh my god, thank you! I love it! Absolutely! And let's go. I mean, those are some quality cards. Oh, if we exiled Breach the Multiverse, man. Oh, it would be absolutely epic. Oh, that would be so epic, man. Let's go for another card, right? And we can Breach the Multiverse again. I mean, I can keep doing it. He didn't show any counter spells so far. So maybe we should not play around them. Alright, so we lose this one and he gets some card advantage, but he's really tapped out for this. I wonder, should we take 2 extra mana from Chandra just to prevent the counter spell? They often play it, but then they just sacrifice Kikijiki, right? So we don't really get too much down. Let's go. And we copy it, so even, like, he needs to sacrifice Kikijiki, I guess. Alright, alright. So he can block one of the copies. Actually, he could double make disappear. Man, Breach the Multiverse, they cannot fight it. I cannot believe we even missed with the dragon and we still won. Alright, so what I should have probably done is maybe make the mana from Chandra, because yeah, he can make disappear and double target the copy, but thanks to having double Breach the Multiverse, we can pay for one of the copy too, the other one gets countered and he already loses the Kikijiki. So that was probably the best play. Oh boy, another 2-lander. Will I get mana screwed? Again? I'm getting so mana screwed today, man. Alright. I will be... Alright. Please give me lands. Alright, can I get my 3 lands? Thank you. Finally. See? I hit more lands this time. All it needed to do is basically waste my whole hand. Oh, right. In the end, I guess I will still have a 2-lander. See? I mean... this is for all the comments that could say, man, just mulligan when you have a 2-lander. Enjoy. Great, that was quality gaming. Alright, going first. I think it's okay. It's we can whiff on the third land, but we have ways to go around it, so this is what you want to see. And when we hit the third one, Fable will basically fix everything, as usually. And the fact you can cycle all those cards with Fable as a basically free play is so huge. Like, I just started to appreciate it recently, how extremely more consistent it makes your deck. Alright, so Bankbuster. Because we don't want to eat Make Disappear, we might eat a Braid, but they always play like 3 or 4 Make Disappears, right? So a Braid is less likely. And they still need to invest a little bit mana. Target opponent reveals, you may choose a creature or battle card. So now he has a token. Interesting. Let's start with the Fable, shall we? You cannot go wrong with Fable, man. Especially on the play, it's so oppressing. So they can activate this and just block the Goblin, but then we can go with the Volcanic Spite and they know about it. They also know about Liliana and Chandra, so the fact they have seen our hand is already a huge deal. This really gives them a lot of information. And they have decided to go for it. Normally they would probably activate the token. Alright, tap land. Do we want the tap land? What are the good plays for the turn? Not really anything. I think we cycle this one, man. Liliana doesn't seem great here. Like, there will be instant speed creature, so that's not exactly what you want, right? With this we can spite into cliffs, into Bankbuster. So Heart's on the shorted a little bit, because we might miss the 5-drop, but it gives us way more options. Especially if they go like this. Don't forget, it doesn't have... it kinda has haste, right? Because it was created before. And let's try to go for it. We want to... Okay, that was no instance. And let's try to hit the untap land. Alright, I guess not. I guess not. But we still can draw with the Bankbuster, and that's the big deal. And we still get it. Alright. You know what? We don't have good target for shorted, so maybe we just play this. Let's draw first and see what we get. Another Bankbuster. Alright, I won't play this one. We have enough lands that at some point we can use all the extra mana on this one, and I don't want to give them like Brotherhoods and perfect target or anything like this, you know? They might keep counterspell against Chandra for this turn, so let's not be so predictable. Let's not be so predictable. What about a Lone Trespasser? That was no... Okay, they don't have anything. Let's go for the throat. Let's go for the throat, actually. And we say go. The point of my play is that now they cannot pass the turn. They need to do something or we switch. We also can make a reflection copy and draw a card and activate the Bankbuster. See? Like, this is something that they didn't want to do. Sure. So we lose this board, but we activate this board. And we still can attack, he's tapped out, and now we have Chandra. So that's exactly the play we wanted to force them in. So, what do we do with Chandra? I mean, they didn't see any Planeswalker removal so far, so let's go for it. And I mean, let's go for the +1. Man, the fact that she pluses on both... Was that 4 lands and a Bankbuster? Alright, that's fine. Let's start hitting his face. He might have some devils, but it's not the biggest deal. And let's keep up, go for the throat. Now he needs to respond to Chandra. It would be a bit better if I hit something that is not a land, but it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Edict would be the biggest punishment, but usually they don't play it. And we still have shorted, right? So when he hits a little bit more cards, shorted will become much better. You need in total 10 mana. With treasures it's actually not very hard to do. And we still have all the Breach the Multiverse. Man, this 1 blue mana, maybe he actually just plays it for the Rakdos cards, right? 3 to each creatures, sure. Maybe he has two and he won't, like, it would be worth it for him. But he doesn't have it, and if we can do it, guys.
Got a feeling this'll work.
Alright. I mean, we have 3 Breach the Multiverse, but we don't need to draw them, I guess. Let's play the Bankbuster then and start drawing into them manually. He's still against Chandra. We can remove infinite creatures, like we can kill 4 creatures with this and 50 with the shortest, so we are not dying to this. However, yep, here it is. The good old Invoke Despair. So we'll play Sokenzan just so we can get some creatures out. Chandra unfortunately dies, however this means he's tapped out, and I think if we draw into Breach the Multiverse, which, like, we have 3 of them in 30 cards, we will draw them very shortly. We will draw them very shortly. See? It was inevitable, and now we have really high value, and we probably get the Chandra back. And you always... Graveyard? Opponent's graveyard. Bro, you have Chandra? What? Is she here? Alright. Oh, it's pre-taken because that's the only choice. This is the only thing we can take. Alright, so I think we go for Trespasser then. It's a good pressure. We also can get rid of his stuff. Not sure what is he playing, but I'm not taking any Invoke Despairs this game. Alright. Alright, so let's first activate the Planeswalker so we can ensure next mana play. Those were 3 lands and the big score. And let's screw the Trespasser and start attacking, because he needs to answer the Planeswalker, but he also needs to defend himself against Bankbusters and also against the board, so this will be so much pressure on him. It's actually lethal on the next turn. Alright, see, he has some ways to reanimate it, but the chance he hits Invoke is very low. Did he just hit it? Did he just hit the Invoke Despair from all of those cards? Alright, no, I guess no. Good. So, burn down the house, goes for the devils, but it doesn't kill Chandra. Yeah, I guess you can try again. Alright, Invoke Despair not hit. Good, that was the statistical outcome. So, that would be interesting. I wish I had 1 more mana, because then I can double go for the fraud. So, he can remove 1 of the cards, right? It's a creature. We only have 1. And then we just activate the Chandra. But you can see that he feels the pressure, and with big score, like, man, we should be absolutely ahead here. So we are starting with this one on Atsushi, just because we get 4 cards and 4 treasures. We also have Burn Down the House, which is pretty cool. Man, I don't think there will be any problem. I will get the mana. Like, I have so much stuff to do that I will just get all the mana I can. Let's start with Shrouded. We still have 5 mana. And don't forget, we can start going for the throws on his turn. So first, let's kill this one. We don't get the double version, but we can start attacking extremely hard right now. I mean, I probably missed lethal, but it's okay. Don't you worry, guys. It's part of the process. So we go like this. And what? We just attack, and it's what? 8, 9 damage? Yeah, I definitely missed the lethal. Oh, it's absolutely fine. I'm having so much fun that I don't care about the lethals. And let's go for 1 extra damage or yeah, 1 extra damage seems fine. He can point himself if you know, he's in a good mood. So now we can double go for the frost, because Chandra passive activates on each of the turns, and that's pretty crazy. Sure. Let's see. He has 3 mana. Potentially 5 if he +2. It's just Chandra wars, but our deck has more stuff, man. If you cannot counter the Breach the Multiverse, like, if you cannot counter this card, man, it's so much value. Alright? I mean, the best play is Invoke, right? But it doesn't do anything. Like, it forces a lot of cards. Of course, that's the last card. Oh, it's fine. So we need to answer with go for the fraud right now. This way we can double it. and make board even cooler for us. So he can deal some damage. Let's see where he targets. Man, this is some 3-year wars, but I'm pretty sure we are winning this super hard. We have burned down the house, that kills him with haste. We can double Fable and crew the Bankbuster. We can just attack and Trespasser, exiles the dragon, deals 1 damage. So even on board they are dead. Unless, like, we sacrifice 2 creatures, right? But it's fine. It's fine, guys. Like, I play like this when I know I have Liliana. It's a cool combo, but I think ours is a little bit better, right? Because it goes way over the top. So, that's all we do, right? 3 devils. Fable. And here we can crew the Bankbuster, cause why not? And we Smirk. Even if he blocks the devil, it's 1 damage. So that's why we can play like this. Man, Chandra, like, Invoke the Spell with Chandra is extremely scary, but so is Breach the Multiverse, I guess, and we won this one as well. Alright, opponent goes first, and we definitely don't need those cards, man, all the high end from our deck. So I think instead we go like this. We fight a little bit with the flute, and in next, 4 turns we should draw something. So let's just, wow, those are interesting. Like, I mean, on the opening it's actually pretty good. So. We could go, so the next play is a Ganjo usually. So we can go for the Fraud, play Trespass and kill it, or just keep drawing cards. And you know what? I'm not playing this as an aggro deck. I want to draw my cards. Alright, Glissa. That's something I definitely won't ignore. I won't ignore it. Alright, so we could... Yeah. You just have to go for the Fraud, let's be honest. There's no choice here. Hopefully it's not shorted though. They have black mana. They can play black land into the creature. And we cannot answer shorted after answering Glissa. That's one of the things. Like, we would prefer the red removal for this one for sure, but it's fine. Let's see what the play is. Serra Paragon. Alright. Alright, so a little bit slow. We could also just remove this. You know what, we have a little bit more time. It also gives us more time on the ground, right? Because now we can block the dock. And it also forces day-night cycle. So I think it's okay play. Not sure if big score wouldn't be better, but maybe some board presence will slow the game much more than just, rushing for the big cant. Vorak, sure, you'll have to see a little bit. Phyrexian Board Beast. Man, like, he had a hard life, man. You know there's a story behind all of this. Alright. Okay. Sure. That's some quality attacks. Okay. He got me. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I missed that he didn't play the land. So very smart. He got us good. So let's play the land for the turn. We'll play main phase. Unfortunately it flips, but it's worth it because we can play the land then. I don't need more Bankbusters. As you can see, it's even hard to use this one. Alright, we can go for Trespasser, but we don't need it. So he got an extra card. Oh, I hate this one. That was very clever. He knew exactly about it. You know what? I actually checked the percentage and I assume that it's just, attack all. To be absolutely fair. It happens more than you think. So, we take this block. They can also replay the Vorak, right? But I will still take it. We can always draw a card if he removes the Bankbuster. So far he's playing smart. So it seems that he knows about this block, and I prefer to give him the land than another card. It also taxes his mana quite heavily if he wants to use it. A Ganjo, sure. And I think we draw 1 card. I think it's worth it. We invest 1 of the good mana. Volcanic Spite, alright. Not exactly the full answer, but a decent start. maybe we can start playing at the end step, and if we can, you know, breach the multiverse, that would be awesome, because that's the card we really would like to see right now. Or just a sweeper. See? Easy. Alright, let's see what the best card in your deck is. I hope I will hit it. Oh boy, like this is some serious stuff. Opponent's graveyard. I really want to see his cards. SHEOLDRED? SHEOLDRED seems pretty nice. Or just Brutal Qatar for the Paragon. I actually will check his graveyard. He doesn't seem to be playing much removal, right? So let's get the removal from his graveyard. And of course Chandra from ours. Right? We can protect Chandra a little bit. Alright, so the value engine is gone. And this can deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets. I mean, that's pretty perfect. Like, we invest 1 loyalty and we kill 2 creatures, right? Oh boy, that's the value. Imagine, his board was so huge moment ago and now it's that. We need to protect Chandra. He probably will kill Brutal Qatar, but I think it might be hard for him. So far I don't see a single removal spell, except the Ganjo, of course. Alright, he had 1 Brutal Qatar in the hand, that's fine. And now he can have a huge selection, but it means that Chandra will survive. And we can kill the Brutal Qatar, so he needs another one, right? And Scarf doesn't have the haste, so it cannot protect on this turn. We trade like this, because it saves more loyalty, right? And now we can -2. Land is interesting, but we probably want to cycle it in some way. We could just kill it, right? You know, this way. Alright, we have options. Chandra is extremely powerful planeswalker. What I think we should do is this, because we get so much value, man. We copy it, so we get basically 4 cards and 4 treasures. Now we have infinite cards, infinite mana, right? And that was just the passive, we didn't even use Chandra for the turn. We could try hit the stuff, but I think we have enough answers. So let's go for -2. This and this. Man, Chandra did so much work this game. Gains life, sure. Now we can make the Trespasser. And let's start eating those Brutal Qatars, right? Do we go for another one? So the Chandra will die to the Flyer, but on the board and on the value play, we can have so much. I think this can be the play. No Bankbuster. No Bankbuster yet. Alright, so we'll try to battle this one out. He seems to be extremely good player, to be honest. He's making all the right calls so far. Alright, Melira. 1 extra removal. This will definitely be annoying for the future turns. And unfortunately we are losing Chandra. Every turn? We are not losing Chandra, maybe. So even if he protects the Serra Paragon, like, we get the value. I actually didn't remember that it triggers every turn, so we can just get old man. Chandra is insane. She's actually insane. Man, this passive. So they can protect the Paragon, but it won't attack, and that's the point. So this will be the card we cycle. Liliana is really good here. And honestly, I think Trespasser can go. It's not bad, but it's okay. And we have another big score. Another big score. So we are still fighting. Chandra is here. They don't really have Planeswalker removal in the deck, right? I think their Planeswalker removal are creatures, basically. Talia, alright. Alright, we definitely need to answer this one at some point. I think we might +1 Chandra on this turn and try to fish for some good spells. Like, if we can Breach the Multiverse, also he's at 31 cards. Let's see what the options are. Oh, no Breach, but we have double go for the throat. And it might just be enough. Man, Chandra! Oh my god, she hard carried this game. Like, breach into multiverse just to play Chandra and the game is yours, man. Honestly, I got outplayed, but I still had stronger cards.